conversation featuring imaginary strangers called Myselves by Isha Reyes. 4 undistinguished female figures are behind a wall of white sheets. Only their shadows are visible. They are silhouettes. They represent one entity, but also themselves.
The wind is a bitch.
I am dying.
You're fine.
A storm is coming.
She said something very clever the other day.
She?
He.
Same thing.
No, not the same thing.
Then what is it?
She said, you don't really get over anyone.
Fun.
It has stayed with me.
I miss everybody I once knew that I no longer know.
You think every interaction means something.
Why do we interact if it doesn't mean anything?
Have you never done something that means nothing?
No, I've always connected it to the bigger world.
The cosmos,
The
black holes, the universe, fate.
Faith.
There is no God.
Shut up.
There is no...
Shut up!
Oh, it's snowing. It's hailing. It's freezing. Can you hear it?
No.
This wind makes my skin crack up.
Is your skin laughing?
What? No,
Are you laughing?
that's not what I mean.
What do you mean?
I want your skin.
It's nice, isn't it?
Very nice.
Super nice.
It's not white, not black.
Not brown, not yellow, not...
Shut up.
I'm just saying it could be anything.
Yet still nothing at the same time.
Shut up.
I'm sorry, it's just very,
No.
very
No.
beautiful.
It's the drought. My skin is dry. My skin is cracked, and cracks just don't give me any privacy.
Fun.
Damaged.
Like a tragedy.
It's fucked up.
You look at a person who's doubling over, spilling out from every crack, and you never consider her to be a beautiful tragedy.
Are you saying because
We don't consider her at all.
Why is it a she?
God is a woman?
Oh, shut up.
A very, very...
Shut up!
It's because even tragedies can only be felt if they are beautiful.
We categorize everything.
Everything is categorized.
Don't cry now.
I can't.
I'm sorry.
She says she sees me in signs of the Great Depression.
Because your skin is cracked.
And everything's visible?
But your lips are closed.
Your mouth is full of ash.
It's all burned out.
The stars are dead.
The moons are leashed.
And they're still saying the world's still expanding.
Still blowing up.
It blew up.
Shh.
I was just sitting in class, staring down at this exam paper. I was thinking, finally, something I can do. Something that makes sense. I was so full of delight. I was practically shining.
Like God?
Like stars?
Like her?
Like me. And then,
Keep it in.
Keep it quiet.
no,
Keep it low.
Be low.
please.
Disappear.
Like you never existed.
Oh, let me speak.
You'll blow by like some storm that no one heard.
It can be like as though it never happened.
But only if you tell yourself like it didn't happen.
But it did happen. It was like the steel strings cannot hold the world's blocks anymore. And everything came crashing down from the unbuildable 1,000th floor and
Bang!
Bang.
Bang!
I dropped my pen and snapped back my head, and everybody needed that distraction. We hadn't grown to our full lengths yet. We still didn't understand truly where babies came from, even though we bled every month, so we needed that distraction.
What did you do?
I giggled. In that silence of my classroom, I giggled and turned toward my best friend.
A she?
A he?
She?
I don't remember.
You only choose to remember what you wish to remember.
You never had one anyway.
A best friend?
Was it God?
Oh, shut up.
You don't have to answer. It doesn't matter anyway.
Like God.
Shut up! Yes. Just like that.
Just like what?
I was giggling. You know, I laugh at anything.
We
know.
I said, ooh, it's a bomb.
Shit.
Shit.
Shit. 4 gets up. She pulls out a knife from her pocket. She tears the screen. She steps out and stands in front of it. She's fully exposed. The silhouettes of 1, 2, 3 cling to the sheet, trying to get out, to reach out, but they can't.
When the siren started, the teacher was the first one out. She ran so fast faster than anybody else. The only person left behind was me. I didn't understand what was happening, but I didn't want to leave. I felt safe there, in the basement, with fans loud enough to disguise bombs into construction accidents, with all my books and little things, snuggled in my warm seat, wearing my mother's necklace, my father's eyes. I didn't want to leave. I was all made up of dreams overflowing from the edges. I was uncontained. I was shining. I was so happy. I didn't want to leave. But when the screaming began, it was all at me. Someone said it had only happened because I had said it. That I knew all along. That it was me who was actually behind it. Maybe there was a part of me that always knew of the future, of tragic events that could make and break a life, a force that allowed time to move fast and slow, all at once. Everybody screamed at me that I shouldn't say the things I felt, because if I said it, there was a chance they will manifest. They'll become true. Like this. I became some sort of god, and no one likes God in person. So I ceased. When everybody came back, they ceased to see me. When the teacher started the count, she skipped me. When I raised my hand, she didn't see me. I ran out then. I ran and I ran and I ran and ran and ran and ran until I was staring down in the soiled waters of a toilet bowl. And I ceased to see myself. I was no longer there. That day,
the world blew up.
You left your story at your desk.
You left your dreams in the room.
You left your childhood on the floor.
And you grew up. Just like that.
Blackout, end of play.